What's good, you two? My name is Hector, and welcome back to the channel. Yes, sir. So today is Wednesday, which means it is back to Powerhouse for a pool day. I'm so excited, man. Back home at my home gym. I love my gym. I decided to take Tuesday off after all that traveling and going back straight into work. I was pretty exhausted. I was gonna go hit the gym with Michi, but then I opted to just chill with them because I haven't seen my girls in quite a few days. So we had the evening to ourselves and we just chilled out. You know, you got to make time for your peoples, man. That's the important thing. My health journey is important. My bodybuilding journey is important, but also spending time with my girls is just as important, if not more important. So just got to make priorities a priority and making sure you have time for everything. So I made sure Tuesday we just chilled out after I got home from work. We back at it today. We restarting today, and we hit in Powerhouse heavy with the pool day. I'm so excited, man. Just to touch base on my cut, I've been slowly reducing my calories week to week. Now I'm at a place where I think I'm good at reduced calories to maintain a cut while also maintaining strength. So I'm gonna play it by ear for the next couple of weeks. What I definitely gotta get better at is hitting my cardio. I allow my knee, anytime I feel any discomfort, to use that as an excuse to not hit cardio. So I'm definitely hitting cardio the rest of the week that I'm working out. So definitely gonna keep you updated on that. But in order to do the cut, I gotta do my cardio. I can reduce my calories all I want, but the cardio is just as important as the lift. So I gotta get on it, man. I gotta hold myself accountable when it comes to those kind of things, for sure. Today is a beautiful 60 degree, 65, I think it says, something around there. But it's a nice day. It said it's gonna rain today, so let's see how that affects me, because rain does affect my pain. But like I said, I'm holding myself accountable. At the end of the day, even if I have to slow down the incline or slow down the speed, I'm gonna get the cardio done. You know, that's the important thing about a cut, is you gotta make sure you're doing your cardio. Now, touching base on my little vacation I had this weekend, did I 100% adhere to my cut program? No. I ate cake, I ate whatever was available, but I didn't indulge too much. I made sure to keep moderation in mind. But, you know, when you're in this kind of journey, especially coming from food addiction, and that's something that you battle pretty much all your life now, it's important to do moderation. It's important also to allow yourself some grace, because if you're here to celebrate and you know, do something for like one day out of, like, you know, it's like a blue moon kind of thing, you know, don't beat yourself up and whatnot. You know, indulge just a tiny bit, you know, keep moderation in mind, you know, eat a small piece of cake instead of like a large piece of cake, whatever the case may be, because the more you force yourself to not eat that kind of food, the more you're gonna be inclined to cheat. And I've been down that road before where I forced myself to not eat, and then like one day I just binged so much that it removed like a month's worth of progress in one day. And I've been down that road. So it's important to give yourself some grace and allow yourself to eat the food that you want once in a blue moon, to treat yourself. As long as you've been consistent in your journey, in your diet, in the workout, and all that kind of stuff. So think of it as like a reward or something like that. But anyway, I digress. I'm gonna finish walking this beast right here, and then once I'm done walking, I'm gonna head to work, get that done with, and then I'll see you guys over in Powerhouse. Yes, sir. Bam, I'm home. Woo woo. All right, now I gotta gather some patience because I'm going to Crunch. It's gonna be a pull day at Crunch. I opted to go to Crunch instead of Powerhouse because Michelle has started her own program. She is doing a 3-day split full body workout. So today is her second workout of the week. So I wanted to go in there and just spectate and see how she does in her little split of her own. She's taken her journey to the next level, and I'm so proud of her. She now wants to actually push herself more than what she did. And she's going to have her falls here and there, and that's a normal thing. And as I was talking about before, you know, you got to give yourself grace, whether it comes with inconsistency or battling your food addiction or anything that you may be battling. Just keep putting your foot forward, keep moving, and always aim to be 1% better every day. You're not going to be perfect. I'm not even perfect. Nobody's perfect. You're going to mess up. It's going to happen. But if you keep your mission in the forefront of your mind as to why you're doing what you're doing, your goal, you know, why are you doing everything for? Like, what are you doing everything for? You know, that's going to snap you back into your journey. So it's all about just getting through the day, getting better every day, 1% better every day. It's a corny phrase that everybody has heard for years and years and years, but it's so true. As long as you get 1% better every day, at the end of the year, you're 365% better, you know? Right? 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 Are you sleeping? Yo, you're supposed to be going to the gym. Yo. Hold on here. Oh, good morning. How are you? Yes, make noise, Bella. Get her. Get her. Get her. Yes. 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 All right, no more. All right, let's wake up. Let's get back into the mode of getting to the gym. Over here talking about doing things and you falling asleep over here. All right, we're heading to the gym in a minute. I'm just finishing the video. I am a little late from Monday's video. Yeah, all right, it's all good. I'll upload it when I can. See you on the gym side. And we back. We already know Crunch isn't my favorite environment. I wasn't excited to come here, but we showed up and we showed out. Sometimes it flips once you start moving, and you just got to get started. So we're starting here with the lat pull down machine. You always start with the lat pull down, get everything warmed up and ready to go, and then everything started to click right away. There's a strong mind-muscle connection on the front from the first set today. Felt controlled, not rushed. It was a good set to start the tone for the workout. I had a great workout on this machine. To be honest, this machine allows me to target the mind-muscle connection better than the actual cable lat pull down. But we stick to it, we stick it out, and we keep pushing through. Remember to form. It's always about form, pulling down through my elbows, chest up, and controlling it on the way back up instead of letting it fly. Controlling the way back up does the best hypertrophic growth for your lats. I'll get these words eventually. Next up is wide grip seated rows. This is a great focus for the mid back, and I have adhered the new form instead of sitting back up, because you use leg drive. You tend to use more leg drive when you're seating back up and you're trying to use momentum, whereas here we keep the lats locked, the mid back locked, your whole form is locked, and all you're doing is pulling through the elbows into that pocket, and you're literally targeting all that mid traps and all those kind of muscle fibers right in the middle section. You want to pull towards the midsection, so instead of letting the bar path go up, I'm pulling the bar path straight. And that makes the weight feel 10 times heavier than what it really is. And then just making sure you squeeze in that mid-back area before letting it go back, and also making sure on that descending part to make sure you are allowing that weight to go down slowly, not letting it drop. Again, that is the best way to grow that targeted muscle, is controlling the weight. Control it. And speaking of control, this workout here is all about control, because if you decide to rush through this and if you decide to throw some heavy weights on here, your bicep will snap like a rubber band. So you want to respect the workout. So here it's all about slow and control, full stretch on that bicep and contracting on the top. Don't ever rush the reps here. Make sure you control that entire movement, slow on the way down, full stretch, and bringing it up without swinging. This workout will expose bad form quickly, and you will immediately regret having bad form, because this is one of the worst workouts to have bad form, because it exposes your bicep in all different facets, fully stretched and contracted. You want to make sure you cue your arm correctly, breathe through the set, and making sure you contract correctly. Now this one, doing ISO, it does take longer, but it is definitely worth it, because you're creating tension in that single bicep head instead of using both bicep heads, and that's why 20 pounds feel heavy. I was a little worried because I haven't done these in so long, so I was worried, but you got to give yourself that confidence, that muscle confidence, to make sure that you trust your body and allow the muscle to do the movement for you. So all you need to focus on is just getting the workout done. That's all it really is focusing on that. These really do suck. I'm not even gonna lie. They felt tiring, but watching the video, they felt pretty easy. But I'll tell you, I was so focused, it felt like I was struggling. So I might go up in weight next time, just a little bit. I know they have like a 22.5 pounder, but we'll see, because again, respect that workout. Next up is the hammer curls. You got to keep strict on these. No momentum, staying locked in even as fatigue sets in, especially towards the latter of the set where you're on rep like 7 and 8. That's when it really gets intense. So just making sure you breathe through the reps and breathe through the set to make sure you are maintaining that tension through and through, because that is the best way to get that burning sensation, that feel good burning sensation, and just making sure you control the weight, man. It's all about control. That's all I talk about, is control, because I used to be an athlete where I would slam weights, throw weights, and explode through movements. And yeah, that'll get you somewhere, but that's not the most optimized way to go ahead and do that. So all about control. Next up, we got a little break. I was doing my rear delt flies, which you'll see in a moment, but I had to give my baby girl here a high five because she's been doing great. But next workout is rear delt flies. I love these things, man. It's all about details. It's about staying controlled, like I keep mentioning it. But this is one of the smaller movements, but this makes such a tremendous impact on your back shape. It's all shaping the top end of your back. So just pulling back and slightly up, squeezing at the top and controlling it on the way back down. I am not a fan of this machine. It just doesn't feel as smooth. I don't know if I don't remember the brand, Star Trek, I think it is. Their machine is not like as smooth as the other machines that I use, especially the one in Powerhouse. That one I really do love. Now, this is a variation that I've used over time before. I did stop using it, so I am bringing it back. But what I'll do is I'll do 10 reps with both arms. And then what I'll do is isolate my one arm per side for the last 5 to 6 reps. So this one I did 6 reps, so I did 16 reps total. But I'm isolating my arm one at a time and getting that full stretch. Just rounding out your back right here gives you that extra couple inches that you could stretch out that rear delt, and that gives you extra benefit of hypertrophy. Oh my God. I need to learn these words. Anyway, yes, I learned this, I believe, through Jeff Nippard. I can't remember exactly who I learned this from, but it is amazing. Last high five for me, Michelle. She is doing great, even though she's on her phone right here. You know, giving her a little break here. Last workout of the day, mid-row machine. Now, strangely, this gym doesn't have a T-bar row, T-bar machine, so I opted to do this, but I needed to do T-bar. It's strange. I've never seen a gym that didn't have any kind of T-bar variation, whether it be a T-bar machine or T-bar row. Anyway, so staying consistent on the execution regardless of what variation I'm hit is very important. Didn't let fatigue change my form, and I strictly made sure to control that weight through and through. I did start the workout a little bit fast, and then I did notice I was going too fast, and that's when I pulled the chest up and I drove through the elbows, keeping the tension through the entire rep instead of just rushing the reps. So it does happen, but you want to just catch yourself, and and then adjust midway. So right here, I'm pretty much focusing on that contraction. I'm fully stretching out that back, rounding out my back and my shoulders to get that full stretch in the mid-back area. And man, when I tell you I'm proud of this workout today, I'm very proud of this workout. I put in a lot, and I made sure to just explode through. So we're pretty much done. So I'll see you on the other side. I did it again. I got home, I ate, I spent a little time with Michelle and passed out. You know, I was exhausted. But, you know, last night was a killer workout. Like, I was like, oh, we're going to crunch. I just want to make sure Michelle has a great workout. I wish she did, and I'm so proud of her. You know, I was watching from afar, and I was like, look at my little bird go. But yeah, man, it was a great workout. Like, I was so in tune with all my muscles. Everything was firing the way it should have. I felt great walking out of the gym. I went heavy and everything felt great. Like it felt, you know, how it used to feel. My knee didn't bother me in the slightest, so I took full advantage, and all that kind of stuff. So I'm feeling good, feeling real good. It was a great workout. It was a busy day at work. It was just one of those days, but everything worked out at the end of the day. And I'm excited for today or tomorrow's video, whatever, because it's the next day, whatever. Yeah, so I'm gonna end the video. I already said what I gotta say this video. You just gotta keep grinding through, man. Everything will have its ups and downs. That's part of life, but you gotta keep going, you know, and give yourself that grace, like I keep talking about, and just allowing yourself to go through the motions. You're gonna make mistakes, but the important thing is how you learn from those mistakes and how you implement those moving forward. So you just got to keep it moving, guys. Yes, sir. All right, I'm done. Well, if you're new around here, if you've been around here, you know, drop that like, drop that subscribe, drop a comment. Let me know what you like. Let me know how I could get better, how we could get better. It is what it is. You know, I want everybody to grow. And you already know, it's all gas, no brakes with it, you heard? We are only on the way up. I'll see you on the next one. Yes, sir.